And good morning again. So where we left you last time, we were at this very crossroads on the canal and we turned right down towards Crinder and the River Usk. So this morning, as promised, we'll be going there, we'll be going the other way. And now off we go. It does look cold. I can't tilt this camera downwards because it's gimbaled and it always tries to keep level, which is really nice. Anyway, you're going to get a lot of traffic noise because the M4 motorway is over my right shoulder here. You can probably see the sides of it on the camera. Just probably a wide angle lens. It is a little bit misty on the canal this morning, but there is some colour in the sky here and there, so I think the sun might make an appearance later and burn all this off. Starting to feel much better in myself after my bout of COVID, and I think the walking is helping a little bit. I think my lung function's been slightly impaired by it because I seem to be breathing harder than I would expect to for doing certain activities. I think that's getting better, but who knows? It might never get better. So the plan this morning is there's another bridge up here a little way, and it leads up basically this hill to a place called Ridgeway. Now if you're from the local area you'll know it, but for those of you who probably aren't, it's a wide open space with views over the mountain, and it's quite nice to get sunset photographs there. I've done it a lot myself. And there's a little bridge up here that leads you through a little nature reserve up to the top, and then there's a cafe and stuff there when it's allowed to be open, obviously. And it's quite a nice place just to sit and have a little wander, take the dog for a walk, should you happen to have a dog. Yeah, that's a nice tree. I'll have to come and photograph that. Got a bit of light behind it, that'd be nice. Yeah. See, the canal is still frozen in places. The temperature's not improved around here over the last few days. But I film, obviously I do all this in between my day job. Oh, see the ducks? No, that's up. I was surprised myself how fast I actually managed to walk despite my limp. So some of these videos are a lot shorter than I would anticipate. So it just means I splice them together. The first couple I've done have all turned out to be around half an hour in length, It's not intentional, it's just the way it worked out. And again, I'm not gonna try to stick to the half hour, but you know, just to see how it pans out with the distances I walk. Maybe disused rock, like I said, they're all disused on this section pretty much. I don't. Love dogs, hate people. People with dogs, 50-50. I'm gonna get a shot at this lock, see if I can do it without falling in and getting my carcass soaked. Although I don't think there's enough water in that. It really is a tragedy how the canals have been left to get into this kind of condition. I know up towards to Pontypool it's navigable, and I don't know how far it goes up because I've never been that far. That's part of the purpose of this series of videos, getting me out, and I'd like to walk the canal length. So that's what I'm planning to do, obviously. Just not all in one hit. I must say I am enjoying this Osmo Pocket 2 that I bought. I mean, everything is going to be filmed on this. Oh, pretty much. I mean, I may do time lapses with the cameras and kind of splice them in now and again, but there's only episode 3, so I don't even know how many episodes I'm going to do. I'm going to try to complete the lot. That's my plan. But obviously, the lockdown is not helping. So it's going to be quite difficult until they do ease the lockdown. I mean, what I'm doing now is local to me. So I have maybe 2, possibly 3 more videos that I can do before I'm going to have to stop with this project until the lockdown eases. But there are other things I'm going to be doing. I've got for other walks and put them up on a separate playlist. So there you go. I mean, I've got, as I've said, I've started off on the one car park that's near my house, and you can either walk kind of due north or kind of due south from that car park. And I've just basically started 2 playlists off. One of them will be concentrating on the northern route, and the other one will be concentrating on the southern route. That's a deep lock. So obviously what this is the southern route. Sorry. Well, no, it is the southern route, but they all kind of wind north at some point. The canal kind of goes in a U shape. A very rough U shape. One nice houses along here, but I think that motorway traffic will drive me insane. On Sundays that will be a very short trip. But see things like this at the age that this construction is, and it always amazes me they manage to do it with just hand tools. I mean, these days they've got all sorts of diggers and power tools and hammers and God only knows what, and it still takes them months to do things that, you know, that would still have taken the same amount of time to do by hand. I mean, it's really weird. Yeah, that is a drop down there. So I can switch to point of view mode, but it's not the kind of the point of the video. Anyway, good water. Yes, I think this is where the water, obviously, this is where the water starts, I think, and then it kind of drops off as you go further round up towards the bottom of the 14 lock float, which we will get to, but probably not today. I remember I said about the mountain, don't know if you can see it, but that's it off in the distance. Oh, I can zoom, hold on. No, I can't. Oh, I can't get the zoom to work. Oh well, maybe I should read the tutorial again. Still, I'm enjoying myself. I might not be too professional, but I'm sure I'll get better with it. I'm getting a bit more used to myself talking to just this camera. If I'm not much mistaken, I believe we're coming up to that junction I was talking about where you got towards Ridgeway. Could be. Oh, the other signpost. I think this could be the way up to Ridgeway. Let's just check the sign. Yeah, I'm going to guess that's up. That's the path up towards Ridgeway. Strange. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop here for now, and then we'll see you up at Ridgeway. And we're back, as promised, at the Ridgeway. Well, I suppose you call it open space, really. Off there in the distance of the mountains. Oh shit. It's very misty over that way this morning, but in the evenings I've come here quite a bit with my camera and taken some pretty nice sunset pictures of it over with the sun over behind the mountain. It's quite a big place. It's popular with dog walkers. In fact, there's somebody over there now walking a dog. And it obviously goes down and it opens out, and it does back onto properties and the canal eventually. But the canal actually runs along the near side of the motorway. You can probably just about see there. The side closest to us, the canal runs along it, and then I believe at that point you might just be able to see some buildings this side of the motorway. Just about there it goes. I got a little friend. Hello. It goes under the motorway, and that is the beginning of the 14 locks flight, which ends up over there somewhere, which we will be visiting in another video. Anyway, let's have a little walk around here before we go back to the trailhead. There's not a great deal between here and the trailhead for the nature reserve. It goes down a narrow lane where there's a lot of houses that they're far too expensive for what I can afford, and it makes me jealous going past them, so I'm not going to film them. Oh. Go on, I can't play with you. The building in front is a cell phone tower. I think at one point it may have been, may have had another use, because the town of Newport used to have an amateur radio repeater many years ago, and I do believe that's where it was located, although I'm probably wrong. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Drop a comment in. Drop a comment for me if you know where the amateur radio station was. I passed my amateur exam a couple of years ago, but never did much with it. Okay, well, that's about all I'm going to film up here. We'll go back to the trailhead where we'll carry on. But I'm going to see if that there cafe is open, and see if I can get a coffee to take down with me. Okay, we're back at the trailhead now. As you can see, it's the Allt-yr-Yn Nature Reserve. The cafe was indeed open, so I got a coffee and a ham and cheese panini, which I ate while I walked down. And I got to be honest, I'm a fussy person when it comes to food sometimes, but that panini was probably one of the best things I've had in a long time. The little cafe at the top of Ridgeway. Try it, it's really nice. Anyway, back to the purpose of the video. Oh, there's a bin. I can get rid of my coffee cup now. I don't have to take it home with me. There you go. Okay, so here we go down to the nature reserve. Morning. I'm not quite sure how it translates through the camera, but this is actually probably a bit steeper than it looks on the camera, because there's obviously it's gimbaled. It tries to level everything out. There's some lovely, but there's some lovely trees and things through here to photograph. You know, you put a polarizer out to bring the greens out. I mean, even that nettley bush at the top there, I think that'll look pretty good if you get close to it with a nice polarizer on to bring the green out. I think that'll be quite good. I'm gonna have to come back through here with the camera. Obviously, this thing will take stills, but and so will my phone shoots video if it comes to that. But I'm just the sort of person that thinks, you know, a phone is for phone calls, a video camera is for video, and a still camera is for stills. I just think that even though the technology is getting better and better with all of the devices now, I just think it's better to buy something designed for the purpose that you want it for. And I'm very much that way. I mean, I would much rather spend £300 on a waterproof coat that I know is going to be a waterproof coat than spend 40 on one. Not exactly economic, but you know, as I say, I'm just a great believer in buying something designed for what you want it to do. The oranges in that bush, isn't that nice? So this is a lot of photo opportunities down here. I mean, I think a lot of these trees are going to be really good. You get the right light on them and do some light painting in low light. I think some of these will be fantastic. And I like things like this, like the root systems, and that again. But that's a topic for maybe another video series. Currently, I've got an hour's worth of footage uploaded to my YouTube channel, but I'm probably going to start a completely fresh YouTube channel off just for this kind of thing, because my YouTube channel, I just signed into it so I can watch videos and that kind of thing. Follow some of the photographers I like, because that's what mainly my thing is, photography. You know, and who knows, I might start taking this along with me when I can finally get out to do some photography, because you know, this is exercise what I'm doing, and I'm just happy to be filming it. But you can't really go anywhere just specifically to take photographs. There's lots of little trails coming off this main path, and I think I will be exploring some of them, but not today. I mean, again, I might come back and just do a walk through the nature reserve. That might be quite nice to do, but I think I'll wait till the summer for that, because it is a bit manky out here at the moment, for want of a better word. And as I say, this video series is about canals. I just thought I'd throw this in because it actually backs onto the canal. All very nice so far. Again, as I say, lots of strange shaped trees, which would make some fantastic photography subjects. Again, plenty of logs and fallen trees. I mean, I could do quite a bit here with a camera. It's just I've got a list on my phone of places I go and think, oh, this would be good to go back to at some other point. And I think this is definitely going to be one of them. And it is right on my doorstep. I mean, to be perfectly honest, even though I knew this path was here and I knew the nature reserve was here, it's the first time I've ever been down it. And you know what a place to have on your doorstep. I mean, people think of all the obvious places to go in this country for days out. There's your Lake District and you know that kind of thing, the Pennines. But quite often there's so much in little tiny local nature reserves that you just wouldn't even think were there. I'm definitely going to come back through here a few times. As I say, I might video a walk through it when I go up and down all the little paths. And see if I can get completely lost. Well, I do have a handheld GPS with all maps and things in it. But, again, something I bought to help me with my photography, but I've not used it really because I just haven't been able to go very far. I mean, the last year has been absolute murder for most people, and as I said, I've had COVID. Oh, I hear running water. Oh, now that is great. I'm so going to come back and be my camera and take a photograph up through that. I know I don't idea how long this video is going to be, but I'm certainly going to have a look. Again, it's all about being outside, but it's all, for me, it's also about finding places to take photographs of. It's a bit muddy and I don't have my walking pole with me. I should have bought it really. Let's go down here and see if I can get a better shot of that before photographs. No, I think I'm going to just going down here, see if I can kill myself. No, I think that's all as far as I'm going to go. I think you should just be able to see that. I can't seem to get the zoom to work on this. I think my thumbs are too big and sausage-like. But I think that would make a good photograph. Yes, I shall definitely be coming back. Oh. Of course, dodgy knees don't help. Every time I turn my head I see something else I want to photograph. I think these boots are going to go in the boot when I get back to the car. I've no idea how long these videos are going to be. I'm guessing about 15, maybe 20 minutes each. As I said, this is all one video today, from two different perspectives, I suppose. Of course, this is the second time I've walked this today. So I walked up from the canal, now we're walking back down. I didn't film the uphill journey because I didn't think people would want to hear me wheezing like an asthmatic yak. probably not much better downhill. It's not downhill all the way, so. And now that coffee is signaling my bladder that it wants to come out now. Well, that's nice. I don't think we're too far before we're back to the main canal now. As I say, I only came up this 20 minutes ago. And I can hear the motorway traffic getting louder, which indicates we're nearly back on the canal towpath. I have to be honest, I really enjoyed this morning. Oh yeah, that's the, yeah, that's, you can just see the gate goes back on the canal. I didn't know what the weather was going to do. I mean, I debated wearing my new waterproof jacket, because I've got a new, the one I have is one I just leave in the car. It's a Berghaus, so it's a pretty good one. But I just bought another one that's got, it's got a bit of fill into it, so it's a lot warmer. And I was debating whether to bring that, but I just put a fleece on under this one. I'm glad I did, because I think I'd have been sweating far too much if I'd have bought the other one. How the hell am I going to get across here? Oh, I got wellies on, let's just walk. Yep. Oh, there you go. Oh, and back where we started. So, I'm just going to walk back over the bridge, and then we'll call it a day for this video. I really admire the engineering in canal locks. I think it's so fantastic. Right, well, according to that sign, the 14 Locks Canal Centre is 1.2 miles that way. So that's another video for another day. So, I hope you all enjoyed this walk this morning, and I wish you all a pleasant day. Goodbye.